Why does public speaking often seem like a monstrous task for many? It's a question that has puzzled many of us. The fear of public speaking, or glossophobia, is indeed a common phenomenon, impacting a vast majority of people. It's not just about standing up and delivering a speech. It's a complex web of fear and anxiety that can make even the most confident person stumble. There are various reasons why people fear public speaking. One significant factor is the fear of judgment. We fear that our audience will criticize our ideas, our delivery, and even our personality. This fear can often lead to a lack of confidence, which further amplifies the fear. Another reason is unfamiliarity with the topic. Speaking about something we don't fully understand can make us feel exposed and vulnerable, intensifying the fear. Remember, everyone experiences some level of nervousness when speaking publicly, so you're not alone. This fear is not a sign of weakness, but a common human experience. Scene script. Preparation forms the bedrock of effective public speaking, but how does one prepare effectively? Dive into the depths of the topic you're about to speak on. Understand it, not just on a surface level, but delve into its intricacies. Every topic has its unique facets, its own nuances. It's like a diamond with multiple sides. Understanding your topic is like getting to know each of these sides. It gives you a complete picture, a holistic view, and this comprehensive understanding is what you're going to share with your audience. Next comes research. You might ask, why research when you already understand the topic? Well, consider this. When you're cooking a dish, you don't just throw in random ingredients. You follow a recipe. You measure the ingredients. You add them in a certain order. Research is like that recipe for your speech. It helps you find the right ingredients, measure them accurately, and add them at the right time. Research supports your understanding. It adds credibility to your speech and makes it more impactful. Now that you have your ingredients, it's time to organize them. Imagine a jigsaw puzzle. You have all the pieces, but unless you put them together in the right way, you won't see the whole picture. Organizing your thoughts is like solving that puzzle. It's about arranging your ideas, your arguments, your points in a logical, coherent manner. It's about creating a narrative that flows smoothly, that takes your audience on a journey. But preparation doesn't end here. It's time to practice. Why? Because practice makes perfect. The more you rehearse your speech, the more comfortable you become with it. You get to know the rhythm of your words, the pauses, the emphasis. You become familiar with the flow of your narrative. And this familiarity boosts your confidence, reduces your anxiety. So, there you have it. The road to effective public speaking is paved with preparation. It's not just about understanding the topic, researching and organizing your thoughts. It's also about practicing your speech until it becomes a part of you. Preparation is key. Know your topic, organize your thoughts, and practice. This is your first step towards overcoming public speaking fears. Did you know that your body language can speak volumes even before you utter a word? That's right. Your body language is a powerful tool in communication, especially in public speaking. Let's start with posture. Good posture isn't just about standing tall. It's a statement of self-assuredness, a visible sign of your confidence. When you stand straight, shoulders back, and head held high, you project an image of authority. It's like you're saying, I know what I'm talking about, and I'm confident in it. So, don't slouch. Stand proud, and let your posture do the talking. Next up, eye contact. This is your connection to your audience. When you meet their gaze, you initiate a one-on-one conversation with each person in the room. It's a sign of respect, showing them that you value their attention. Plus, it helps to keep them engaged, making your speech more effective. So, when you're on that stage, look your audience in the eye. Make them feel seen and heard. Now, let's talk about hand gestures. These can be a speaker's best friend or worst enemy. Used correctly, they can emphasize your points, express your passion, and draw your audience in. But be careful not to overdo it. Too many gestures can be distracting, taking away from your message. The key is to find a balance. Use your hands to guide your audience through your speech. But remember, they're there to support your words, not steal the show. And it's not just about these three elements. It's about how they work together to create an overall impression. It's about how your posture, eye contact, and hand gestures can make your speech more engaging, more memorable, and ultimately more effective. So remember, your body language is a silent yet powerful aspect of your speech. It's an extension of your message, a visual representation of your words. Use it wisely, and it can enhance your public speaking skills significantly. Master your body language, and you've won half the battle in public speaking. How do you ensure that your audience hangs on to every word you say? Think about the last time you were completely engrossed in a conversation. What made it so compelling? Was it the speaker's incredible storytelling ability? Or perhaps their infectious enthusiasm? Maybe it was their adept use of humor that kept you hooked. The secret to engaging an audience lies in these very elements. One powerful strategy to engage your listeners is by asking rhetorical questions. These are inquiries that don't require an answer, but they do provoke thought. For example, instead of simply stating a fact, pose it as a question. Did you ever wonder why the sky is blue? This invites your audience to think, to speculate, and to stay engaged as they anticipate your answer. Personal anecdotes are also a great tool for engagement. Sharing your own experiences not only makes your speech more relatable, but also builds a connection with your audience. It's like inviting them into your world, even if just for a few minutes. Remember, being vulnerable and authentic can be powerful. Humor, when used appropriately, can also be an excellent engagement tool. A well-placed joke or a funny observation can lighten the mood and keep your audience interested. Just remember to keep it relevant and respectful, and let's not forget about the melody of your speech. Varying your tone and pace can make a world of difference. Monotony is the enemy of attention. If you speak in the same tone and pace throughout, your audience may lose interest. So, raise your voice when you're excited, lower it when you're serious, and play with the pace to build suspense or emphasize a point. The art of engaging your audience is just that, an art. It's about crafting a speech that's not just informative, but also entertaining and engaging. It's about making your audience feel involved, valued, and heard. Keep your audience engaged, and they'll remember not just your words, but the message you wish to convey. What happens when you make a mistake during your speech? Do you let it derail you? Mistakes, they're a part of life. We all make them, and yes, even the most seasoned public speakers will occasionally stumble. But here's the thing, it's not the mistake itself that's important, it's how you handle it. It's about moving forward without dwelling on the bumps in the road. You see, a speech, like life, is not a flawless performance, it's a journey, and sometimes that journey includes stumbling blocks. It's inevitable. You might forget a line, mispronounce a word, or lose your train of thought. That's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's human, and it's relatable. So, what can you do when you encounter these inevitable mistakes? First and foremost, don't panic. Take a pause. Breathe. This simple act can do wonders to clear your mind and refocus your thoughts. Next, if it's a factual error or a mispronunciation, correct it if you can, but do so with grace and humor. Remember, your audience is not expecting perfection. They're expecting authenticity. A little humility can go a long way in winning over your listeners. But what if the mistake is not easily correctable, like losing your place or forgetting a section? This is where your preparation comes in handy. Go back to the main points of your speech. Can you weave back into your narrative from there? If not, move on to the next point. The key is to keep going. Finally, and this is crucial, continue with confidence. Remember, confidence is not about never making a mistake. It's about not letting those mistakes derail you. It's about understanding that you're bigger and better than any mistake you could make. Mistakes happen. The key is to not let them define your speech. Move forward with confidence. And when you do, you'll find that those mistakes, those little stumbles, they become part of your story, a story that is uniquely and wonderfully yours. To conquer public speaking fears, it's important to remember these key points. Firstly, preparation is fundamental. Knowing your topic inside out can give you the confidence you need to step onto that stage. It's not just about memorizing your speech, but understanding the essence of your content and being able to convey it effectively. Next, we discussed the power of body language. Remember, your non-verbal cues speak volumes. Stand tall, make eye contact, and use gestures to complement your speech. We also touched on the art of engaging the audience. Make your speech interactive. Ask questions, use stories, and bring in humor. Make your audience feel involved, and they are more likely to remember your speech. Lastly, we addressed overcoming mistakes. Remember, no one is perfect. If you stumble, pick yourself up and move forward. Your audience will respect your resilience. Embrace these tips, practice regularly, and you'll find public speaking becoming less of a fear and more of a skill you master with time.